What's going on, guys? Horno606 here, and I thought off the back of my 2018 figure collection video, I thought I'll look at one of my most recent pickups, which is S.H.Figuarts Ken from Bandai Terminations, and it is based on his Street Fighter 4 look. I do have 4 figures in this S.H.Figuarts line based on Street Fighter: Ken, Ryu, Akuma and Rashid. There are more such as Chun-Li and Cammy, but I do plan on picking those up at a later date. In terms of the Ken, the character, I do have 2 other figures based on Ken. One was from NECA Toys, not the best looking figure, but it had a decent array of articulation, and then the Salted Toys version of Ken from many years back now, which I'll show you some images of in my comparison a bit later in the video. The Salted Toys Street Fighter line was one of the first set of Street Fighter figures that I started collecting, along with my WWE wrestling figures from many years back. Now, if you know anything about S.H.Figuarts, you know about the level of detail and articulation you can get with these figures, and it's one of the reasons why I love collecting this line, and I will continue to keep picking up these figures. They are a bit pricey, but I love these characters that they keep making, whether it's Dragon Ball Z, whether it's Kingdom Hearts, or whether it's Street Fighter. We'll continue to keep collecting them. Now, looking at the articulation, you can move the foot forwards and backwards. You do get a knee bend. You can also pull the left and right legs off to the side as well. You do get ankle articulation. You get a toe joint as well. You can swivel the foot. You do get an ab crunch, hindered a little bit. You do get swivel as well for the body. You do get an elbow joint that's, I guess, it's a double elbow joint, and also a swivel in the elbow. You can swivel the hands and move them forwards and backwards. You can rotate the arms. You don't get an upper arm swivel like you do in some of the S.H.Figuarts figures, but like Dragon Ball Z, but you do get this kind of butterfly joint, which I guess does make up for it. Now, like with most S.H.Figuarts line, you do get interchangeable faces. In this line you get 3. You get kind of a neutral face, a smirking face, an angry face. The head easily pops off, and changing the face is pretty easy. The hair comes off, the face comes off, and then you just change over. You do get some open hands, a kind of bring it hand, and a flaming effect as well with this figure. So you do get a kind of decent array of accessories. Not a lot, but a decent amount. Now, I love this kind of screaming angry face a lot, so I think I'll just keep it on for the moment. I do love what Bandai Terminations has done with this Street Fighter line. I do love this Ken figure. I think it is one of the best Ken figures that's out there. I know we have the Storm Collectibles Street Fighter line as well, and they are doing characters based on Street Fighter 5 mostly. But I love kind of the scaling of the S.H.Figuarts better. It fits more in line with a lot of the other figures I feel, such as Marvel Legends. I think the Storm Collector is a bit too big and a bit too bulky, but you know, if I was able to get my hands on Storm Collectibles for a decent price, I probably would collect those as well. But for now, it's just the S.H.Figuarts Street Fighter line. As you can see, you know, there is a cloth textured look on the gi of Ken. This is the same for Ryu, but it's only on the top part of the gi. It's not on the lower legs, as you can see. There's no textured look there, but there is a fair amount of shading throughout the entire figure on the gi. But I do love the detail that they put into the top half. I kind of wish they did do it for the bottom, but for whatever reason they chose not to. And I guess the best part of the S.H.Figuarts line is the level of posing you can get out of these figures. And also, as I said before, you know, I do have other figures in this line. So I got Ryu here, and this is what he looks like compared to Ryu. This is what he looks like compared to NECA Ken. NECA Ken's a lot bigger figure and a lot uglier looking. And here is my very first Street Fighter figure, which was Ken. This was from Salted Toys, and I gotta hand it to Salted Toys. They did do a pretty decent job back in the day with the Street Fighter line. It came with a fair amount of articulation and detail on the figure and a number of accessories. Funny enough, the same accessories that come with S.H.Figuarts Ken. And one final thing before I go, you do get this carded background with the Street Fighter 4 stage, Ken Street Fighter 4 stage printed on it. It's 2 pieces, you can put them together. It's okay, it's nothing typically special. I wish it was just one piece, otherwise with these two separate pieces you do get that kind of gap down the middle, but it's okay. It's nothing super fantastic, but it's something that they put in there extra that they don't usually do, that I've noticed. But it is a line that I enjoy very much. My S.H.Figuarts line is growing quite quickly. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and that's all I got on this very short look at Street Fighter Ken, and I hope to do more. I probably will do the real one next for my collection and then move on from there. But again, thank you for watching, and goodbye.